Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101 just after 8 o'clock. A ridiculous Young the Giant VIP package. And at 8:20, a new edition of Kenzie's Crime. So a lot on deck in the next half hour, but we can't move forward. We thought we could, but we can't move forward with what happened in trivia just a moment ago.
Can't.
We can't do it. There was a question in trivia, and Case makes the questions every night, hands them to me, and then I, of course, give them to Kenzie and the competitor. And this question, and can I play this audio, Case, just without any more intro than that?
Sure. Why don't you read the question? You've still got the Clash with Kenzie paper in front of you.
Let's see.
Or you had it in front of you a second ago.
I ripped it up in anger reading some of these texts.
So it was question 4 on the sheet. And what was the question, Brian?
Question was, when something starts to lose its quality, what commonly used phrase, commonly the key word there, refers to an animal being jumped?
So Brian asked that question in trivia. This was the response from Leslie, the Gen Z competitor today in Clash with Kenzie. Kenzie did not know the answer. We have her wrong answer cut out of this clip just for the sake of time, but this is what happened after Brian asked that question.
When something starts to lose its quality, what commonly used phrase refers to an animal being jumped?
Is it beat a dead horse?
That's good. Is it?
Boy, is that a great answer. That's a great answer. It's not right, though. The answer is jump the shark.
Oh.
You ever heard that?
Yeah, no.
You ever heard that,
No,
Leslie?
I've
No,
never heard
not
that.
at all.
And Kenzie, you haven't heard that either?
I've
I'm
never
also
heard that.
Gen Z, so
Leslie, I love you. You're fantastic.
Leslie, you can't
Jump
hide.
a shark? What are you talking about?
And Leslie, you can't hide behind Gen Z forever. Grow up, girl. I like to think we help people evolve each morning. Okay, so let's unpack this because we have literally about 1,000 texts about whether they knew the phrase jump the shark or not and what it meant.
The text line is responding like we're giving away gold bars if you text in.
This literally was the biggest text exchange where it actually shut down the text line since we changed the number a month ago to 312-967-8300. So I guess before we even get to some text, should I give the synopsis again or give it for the first time? I said what happened and why it's called Jump the Shark. A lot of angry people are making me angry, coming at me saying I didn't explain it properly.
I felt like you did, but explain it one more time.
Okay, so let's go back. It started from Happy Days, which Leslie didn't know Happy Days, or the Fonz, which is upsetting.
Kenzie, do you know Happy Days and or the Fonz?
I've never watched those things. I've never watched, the Fonz or Happy Days, but I do. But I have heard of it.
It's funny how you didn't want to say the Fonz and you thought maybe it was like weird slang, but it's okay to say the Fonz. It's okay. And then it's a show from the 70s. I think it ended in the early 80s, somewhere like 1980, I think. So, Jumping the Shark originated from a show, September 20th, 1977, Happy Days episode, where Fonzie, in his leather jacket, which I mentioned, jumps over a shark on water skis. Exactly how I described it. The phrase coined by a radio personality, more on that in a second, which blew up to a common phrase. But in it, he accepts a challenge to jump over a shark in a confined pen while wearing his iconic leather jacket, representing a perhaps forced over-the-top moment in user comments on YouTube. That's the description of it, by the way, when you look it up. Then the term jump the shark was coined a little later in the 80s by John Hine, this person, as a moment when a series begins to decline. But it also went to pretty much everything. I've heard it used for food or restaurants jump the shark, all those. I've heard it used in a lot of different settings, not just on TV shows that have gone downhill. So that's the phrase. That's where jump the shark comes from.
And I've never heard it.
Okay, Kenzie's never heard it.
No,
Kenzie
not at
never
all.
heard it.
Didn't ring a bell. It wasn't like when you said the answer and you have one of those. Oh, I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. And 219 texted in and said, I have never heard the phrase jump the shark in my life. I'm 47 years old and I watched Happy Days.
How'd they miss it?
It's like you have to know that phrase to watch Happy Days.
Yeah, because I think, and I understand they probably saw the shark episode, but they didn't later on connect the jump the shark phrase. Keith checked in from Barrington, said, I'm 52. I've never heard that. Maybe leapfrogged.
That's a totally different thing.
It's not even in the same ballpark.
Those are antonyms almost. They're not synonyms.
Yeah. Case on the text line, do you have anything you wanted to read?
Yeah, 773 checked in. This is what I'm talking about. I've heard jump the shark hundreds, if not thousands of times.
Today, you said it a bunch.
The expression itself has, in fact, jumped the shark. I think we've overused it in society. Yeah. When I wrote this question for Clash with Kenzie, I thought this was a layup question. I thought it would be, What animal you jump the shark? All right, moving on to the next question. We wouldn't dedicate a half hour on the show to talking about jump the shark. I'm stunned by this.
Here's what annoys me is we quite literally have hundreds of texts for people saying they've never heard it before. Okay? Hundreds. And people like you, Case, and a couple people texting in are like, actually, everyone knows it. Actually, it's super common. You can't speak for everyone. Hundreds of people are texting in right now, they've never heard it. You can't then look at me and go, everyone's heard it. No, they haven't. No, they haven't. Just because you're super familiar with it, that term makes me so. A lot of people are super familiar. It's a super familiar thing. For you, for you,
and me, by the way, and me, by the way. Also, do that voice again of the mad person or someone chastising you.
It's a super familiar phrase. It's like, well, hundreds of people are texting in right now. They've never heard of it. So that's not. You can't speak for the familiarity of something like as a whole.
Well,
but I feel like I can.
No, you can't.
Not
when everyone's saying they haven't heard it. No, you can't.
But
this is what I mean. This is how that's such an annoying take. Like, it's one thing if a band sells out Soldier Field. Yeah, they're just popular.
This is like Soldier Field of phrases.
But it's not. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people who have never heard it. We're getting all these texts right now. Never heard it.
Let me read a few others here. There are a lot of people checking in. I want everybody to be heard on this one because this is the most important topic of the month, pretty much. Mm-hmm. Jump the shark.
We're taking a vacation after this. We've done our jobs.
Yeah, Jeremy checked in from Naperville. He goes, yes, I agree. Jump the shark is a real expression. The only problem is I'm just learning today what I've been using wrong for 20 years. I always thought it meant to act hastily. For example, you see a shark in the water and you go excited and you jump on the shark. And in hindsight, that was a really bad idea. I probably used the expression once a quarter for the last 20 years. Nobody corrected me. Even when I was listening to the question, I was thinking, wow, I didn't know what it really meant. So thank you, Jeremy, for checking in. We're all smarter today for learning
That's
it.
Such an awesome answer. That's awesome. Now,
I thought when you asked the question, I thought you meant like an animal was getting his ass beat. Like
a gang jumping.
Yeah, yes. And I was like, so that's where I was really lost. Like, what terminology is there for an animal getting jumped? What a weird way to phrase that.
A lot, like I said, there's a lot on both sides. There's good people on both sides.
That's what we've always said. We're big subscribers of that theory.
Now, I will say by going through these, more people know the phrase than don't in the text line. There's like 1,000 texts here now at this point. More people know jump the shark, that phrase. 708 checked in, never heard the phrase. I'm 43. I grew up watching Happy Days with my mom. Never heard anyone use that. But you watched Happy Days. I mean, I think at some point that comes up. Somebody referenced this case, and it's one of your favorite movies you've seen. I don't know if it's on a Mount Rushmore. Rocky III, is it on your Mount Rushmore or no?
I mean, it's a great movie.
The fight against Hulk Hogan is often cited by critics as a jump the shark movie in the movie franchise of Rocky.
I can understand that.
But it's probably the best one. I mean, Rocky III might be the best of the franchise.
Rocky III is the best of the franchise. Rocky III also has emotional depth that the other movies, or at least Rocky I didn't have.
Rocky IV you haven't seen is incredible. 5, terrible. So I could see maybe a jump the shark argument there.
And can I just say, on top of everything, a few people are equating this to intelligence. Like, well, there's a lot of idiots out there. This is a reference.
I agree.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. This is a reference from Happy Days. I don't know if this equates to intelligence. It's a Fonzie reference. So how about you shut the hell up? Maybe the idiotic side is the people who know it. You ever think about that? We're not sitting around quoting Fonzie.
Give out the phone number that made you that angry.
No, don't. Don't do that.
Don't do it.
Don't do that.
His name was Alejandro.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q1.
Jim Rome takes on sports.
Why? Because I have a job to do.
With rapid fire takes.
So I don't want to hear from you lava pigs on this notion today. No idea what you're talking about. You're complaining more than you like to breathe air. It's like you get up in the morning only to complain and cry and moan on social media about things that you don't even understand.
He's the Spitfire of sports smack.
Take advantage of it. Get up in here.
The Jim Rome Show podcast.
What's your beef?
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
You've been warned.
101.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Okay, just about 120 seconds away from your chance at a exclusive VIP experience for Young the Giant. Before that, let's put a bow on this jump the shark conversation.
And I just have to say honestly, really fast, now people are arguing about the Rocky movies in our text line, and I don't have the mental capacity.
No, you work on that, Kenzie. Break those texts down.
Oh, no.
The Rocky franchise is fantastic. You can skip 2 and you can skip 5. Other than that, you're good.
815 texted in and said, 39, never heard the saying. More importantly, Rocky 3 being the best Rocky. And like they started going off on a tangent.
Now, I say, okay, we're going to have to do the Rocky thing real quick. I haven't seen Rocky 4. I've watched Rocky 1 and Rocky 3 for the show. Rocky 3 legitimately had a profound impact on me. I find the emotional depth of that movie to be stunning. That is a movie about how hard it is to be at the top of the mountain and what fame does to a person. As I said last year when I reviewed that show, it was the Friday of Lollapalooza, the scene that has the most impact on me out of maybe any movie scene ever is when Rocky's trainer tells him that he shouldn't fight Clubber Lang, and Rocky goes, why? And the trainer goes, Rocky, because the worst thing that could happen to a fighter happened to you. You became civilized.
Oh.
And that is a reminder that in order to be successful, you have to be completely insane.
Yes, or non-civilized.
Or non-civilized.
Somehow you stay non-civilized.
Yes, which is, you run that risk. You get the house, you get the wife, you get the kids. All of a sudden, civilian life's looking pretty good. And then you lose your hunger. Then you lose your drive. Then you lose your fight. You have to be insane to be successful.
You even get a robot in your house like they got in Rocky 3. So a couple more texts coming through on this Jump the Shark. And Ernesto checked in and said, I grew up in a Mexican immigrant household. And even I have heard the saying, jump the shark.
It's multicultural.
I love that's the depth he went to explain how he knows it. We also had 708 check in and said, not jump the shark as far as the explanation, but, oh, man, I just lost the damn text. There's so many texts coming through, it's pushing all the texts down. Oh, God.
Were you looking for what somebody thought the phrase jump the
Yes.
shark meant? Okay. So, again, this all started a half hour ago in Clash with Kenzie. One of the questions was, the answer we were looking for was jump the shark. What does that mean? Apparently, nobody knows that phrase, or at least Kenzie and the competitor didn't know that phrase. Somebody texted in and said that they thought jump the shark meant to roll the dice and gamble on yourself.
That's funny.
That is not what it means, though.
No,
That's how I'm going to use it, though.
a lot of misuses of Jump the Shark. Well, let's get right to this. Young the Giant, the new album, Victory Garden, is available this Friday, May 1st. They're playing August 7th at Northerly Island. You call now, 312-967-8300 for a chance to go see them. And how about all this as part of the VIP experience? You get the new album on vinyl, autographed, that new album, Victory Garden, exclusive private acoustic performance, a Q&A before the show. You get to hang with them, early entry to the show, more autographed merch, all from our great friends at Concord Label Group and from Brian and Kenzie on Q101. So call now for that. A really hell of a VIP experience for Young the Giant. 312-967-8300. Call now.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Jim Rome takes on sports
Why? Because I have a job to do.
with rapid fire takes,
So I don't want to hear from you lava pigs on this notion today. No idea what you're talking about. You're complaining more than you like to breathe air. It's like you get up in the morning only to complain and cry and moan on social media about things that you don't even understand.
he's the Spitfire of sports smack.
Take advantage of it. Get up in here.
The Jim Rome Show podcast.
What's your beef?
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
You've been warned.